Welcome to the August 9th Synergist Forum ESO chapter meeting. I just wanted to just give a kind of a quick breakdown of how the tabards are working. Everyone who is in the Standard Guild has the ability to purchase the black tabard, which will be the one that I'm wearing here in the minute momentarily. This will be our standard guild tabard that every member will be able to wear. And then we'll have the yellow inverted one, which will be being used for all the officership, quartermasters and up, for guild events and such, so you guys can differentiate between leadership and you guys, so that if you are in the middle of combat or whatever, you know to follow a leader, there's the tabard to follow. With that, I'm going to pass to Splint, who will start doing the weekly promotions with a few worker bees and a couple soldier bees.
Alright, thank you, Jigtricot. And Hail Swarm.
Hail.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
Very good. We have a number of soldier bees. I'm not going to do the method that we did last week because it took way too long as far as soldier bee promotion, so I'm going to read your name off if you're here. You're going to say something event, and then we'll get you out of the way. But first, a bunch of worker bees for promotion, so let's get right to them. Available for promotion from the rank of newbie to worker bee is Smoke Jumper, My Academy, Lush 59, Kalias 44, Armalus, Flyboy 99. Congratulations to our newest soldier bees, worker bees.
Thank you.
I'm already a worker bee since last week.
Who is
Same.
I? Really?
Oh, 44.
Gotcha.
Are you at the very bottom one?
Potentially.
No, you're at the one a week ago. What the very bottom I just posted today 2 hours ago.
That's terrible. Alright. Available for the rank of worker bee, we have Inyara. Sorry, someone joined the channel. Inyara. Kurt D. Star City Killer. Nick Meltson. And Michael Wolf. And Artie. Congratulations to those newest worker bees. And let's see here. So these are people who are available for the rank of soldier bee. If you're here, I'm going to read your name. I'm going to give you like 5-10 seconds to say here, present, or something like that. And if you're here and ready to do your soldier bee test of knowledge, we'll get that right out of the way and get you promoted up to the rank of soldier bee. So let's start at the top. Vorglin. My Caddy. Loosh. Calais.
I'm here.
Cool. Are you ready for your soldier bee test of knowledge, sir?
I guess I really didn't study for a test, though, but here we go.
Convenient for you, it is a open book test, and none of the questions will come from anywhere other than the critical info section of the forums. So feel free to look for it, and our swarmers are known to help each other out during this test as well. But let's see if you can get ready to it.
I'm ready.
Very good. For our first question, we will give it to I think Dracon's our highest rank right here, so Duke Dracon.
And I'm super laggy, so I'm actually going to pass it to Hobbit.
Very good. Hobbits.
Let's see here. Name two of the founding members of the Slayer clan, the previous name of the Sinister Swarm community.
Terminator and Viper.
Very good.
Awesome. And for your next question, we will give it to Killer Bee Bhutan.
The sound you make after eating a handful of M&Ms.
Bacon.
What game did Hobbit join the swarm in? I'm gonna pick on Hobbit.
Oh. Working it. Global Agenda in 2010.
Very nice.
Very good. Let's see here. And for your final question, what is the minimum rank in order to be an overseer of a chapter?
Working it. Getting worked over.
See, I picked a good one.
I don't know if it's a good one, but... Okay, give me just a moment. And I do believe it is a minimum rank of Swarm Lord.
That is not correct.
Oh.
Go down a rank.
Close though. Getting warmer. Getting warmer.
I'm gonna find where I was again.
I have to uphold my standard of giving the meanest, horriblest, rudest questions ever.
Killer Bee?
That is correct.
Thank you.
Very good. See, that's a tough one, wasn't it? On that note, congratulations to our newest soldier bee, Clayus.
Yay, congrats.
Congrats. Nice job,
Right.
man.
Congrats, Hell Swarm. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Next on our list is Flyboy99.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready for your soldier bee test of knowledge?
I hope so.
Very good. For your first question, I will hand it off to Quartermaster Chamberlain.
Alrighty. Okay. Your question is, what are the 3 P's in the tripod?
Participation, participation, participation.
Good job. That's correct.
Thank you.
Are you sure it's participation?
I think it's participation.
Let me double check. Well, it's vent, in-game, and forums.
Very good.
Yep, participate in all of them.
For your next question, I will turn it over to Vice Herald Lavel.
Okay. What are some of the examples that they give for dissension and what they define as some things that they define as dissension in Sinister Swarm?
Would this be falling under the policy of mutiny?
And?
An example would be recruiting people from the Swarm to another guild. Let me look up.
DISSENSION.
Thank you. How did you know I'm a terrible speller? I'm looking under the laws.
Cough, cough, policies, cough, cough.
I wonder if someone's giving you a hint.
Scratchy throat.
Alright, dissension is listed as, for examples, gathering members support a cause that goes against Swarm principles, encouraging existing members to leave the Swarm community or any Swarm chapter, pulling members away from the Sinister Swarm Ventrilo server, or slandering the Sinister Swarm community.
Very good.
Very good.
And for your final question, we will hand it over to Quartermaster Ritualist.
Alright, what is the 10th law of the Sinister Swarm?
Honor above all else.
What does it mean to you?
Look at that, not even a delay. It's like he hasn't memorized or something. On that note, congratulations, Flyboy99, on your promotion to the rank of Soldier B.
Woo-hoo! Thank you, thank you.
Congrats, dude.
Congratulations.
Alright,
Who was that?
Flyboy99.
Okay. Sorry, dog's going nuts over something.
Because he loves you. Alright, next on the list is 44.
Here.
Are you ready for your Soldier B test of knowledge, sir?
I hope so.
Very good. For your first question, I'm going to hand it over to Quartermaster Doog.
Let's say you're a member of the cast of Gilligan's Island, but you know you're going on an extended absence, greater than a 3-hour tour. What do you tell the Sinister Swarm while you're going to be away?
You leave a post and you leave a post in the forums.
Would there be a specific section?
Sure. Is there a section or
Hold on.
that you could link?
I'm looking, hold on. That would be the B and Barb general discussions.
The buzz is correct. It's the second sticky in that section. Good enough. Thank you.
Very good. For your next question, it's going to go to Vice Overlord Silicon Hobbit.
I'm not prepared. Move on.
Very good. Let's see here. You're not prepared. Let's see here. Under our policies section, law number 5 is directly referenced. What policy directly mirrors law number 5 out of the 10 laws?
avoiding negativity.
That is correct. And for your final question, I will give it to Killer Bee Bootown.
Just love him. What does it take to become a soldier bee?
"20 posts in the forums and the test of knowledge. And participating with in guild events and helping out other players.
Cough, cough, 3 Ps. Cough, cough.
Participation, participation, participation.
Participating in event on the forums and are important parts.
Right.
There you go. So deceiving calling it the 3 Ps, but nonetheless, congratulations on completing your Soldier Bee test of knowledge. So congratulations, Soldier Bee 44.
Way to go, 44!
Congrats.
Congratulations. Congrats.
Alright, I have a number of people who need to have their Soldier Bee test still from weeks previous, so I'm going to try and go through this list in a prompt manner. If you're here, speak up. If not, we will move on promptly. So let's get this going. Zarius. Vicious X. Violator Prime. Show Rule. Satari. Ragin. Most Ryan.
I'm here.
Very good. Are you ready for your Soldier Bee test of knowledge, sir?
I did it last week, but I can do it again.
Oh, you already did it? Oh, we don't have
I
to
did
double
it with
it.
Dracon.
Oh, so it's Dracon's fault. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, is
Well.
this one of the mysterious ones that was given and no one told me?
Apparently.
He promoted me in vent.
Gotcha. That's alright, we'll take care of the clarification.
No problemo.
Mechana. Let's get Froggy.
Let's Get Froggy is already dead.
Alright, I will have to yell at the document keeper. K. Casper.
Is that Bhutan?
I already did it and got promoted, but
Very good. Nope.
let me know.
That's fine. I'm very glad that you got it done already, so I can get you off the list, and this dramatically huge list will become smaller. Kigaru Thalas. Kaylin. Kaylee. Ikari. Hammer. Gatia. Ikolia. Dalek. Benny. And Adorabella. Alright, well that's all I have for promotions, and the names that did not respond or weren't here for the meeting. If you catch this on the recording, feel free to hook up with one of the officers during the week, and we will get your Soldier Bee test of knowledge and your promotion taken care of.
I believe I've been missed.
You believe you've been missed.
1 second, I'll look into it.
Very good.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Lieutenant's going to look into it right now, and she'll get back to me as far as that goes.
Yeah, Splint, go ahead.
Alright, very good. Are you ready for your Sojourn test of knowledge?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. For your first question, we will give it to Quartermaster Doog.
Hi, Laura. Look at the policies section under the critical info and summarize for us what it would take to develop a new chapter if an exciting new game came along.
Get community approval. It can't be Sunshine Fairyland game. It is Sinister Swarm. I set up my push to talk as my home key, and it's messing up trying to read the page and do this at the same time. Because it goes all the way up to the top. You need one officer who's willing to take on the responsibilities of being an overlord. And have sufficient senior members. As like support staff. And some sufficient community interest.
I think that's a good summary. Great.
Very good. And for your final question, we will give it to someone we haven't heard from. Veteran Faye.
I'm sorry, I didn't come prepared with a question.
No worries. Figured I'd give you the opportunity. You've been here so long. You probably have a great idea what's going on around here.
Sure, give me a few minutes.
Right on.
What's a good push to talk key that won't interfere with other things?
I use the left control key.
Left control or left
Use
shift?
the comma next to M.
Because I'm binding it to one of the buttons on the side of my Naga, but I need a button for that to point to.
Scroll. I use my top mouse buttons.
I use number 4 on the keypad.
Yeah, I tend to use left shift or left control myself.
How do you sprint? Sorry, how do you sprint if you use left shift?
Like I said, I use left shift or left control.
Well, then aren't you always crouching?
No.
I think I'm ready to ask a question.
Very good. Go for
Sorry, I
it.
didn't want to interrupt.
No. Believe me, it wasn't that stimulating of a conversation.
What is the chain of command or hierarchy of guild ranks?
List the ranks from Emperor down.
Yes.
All right. Well, you've got Emperor, then King or Queen, then Duke or Duchess, then Baron or Baroness, Knight, Killer Bee, Soldier Bee, Worker Bee, Newbie.
Very good.
Very good. On that note, I would like to say congratulations to our newest soldier bee, Alara. Congratulations.
Way to go!
Congrats.
Congrats.
Yay! And with that, that is the end of the promotions for today. And I'm going to pass it off to, I believe, Silicon Hobbit.
Okay. I'm about to do that right now. Before I get started, does anyone need an invite to the Swarmcraft Bank? We have 160 plus somewhat members in the main guild and like 106 in the craft, so 60 of you are missing. Just put something in guild chat. And Bhutan will invite you. Moving on, we have our event calendar up for the month of August. Fridays is open, so if you have an event you'd like to add for one Friday or all Fridays for this month, get in contact with me and I can adjust the calendar. I still need a time for the trials for Mondays, so I can adjust that. And I don't know if anyone's seen Kitty R lately. I'm not sure what time she is doing Crafters Hall on Thursdays. I need to adjust that as well.
Kitty R is not going to be available until the first week in September. She's heading back to the UK shortly.
Gotcha.
And trials are 8 p.m. EST. There will be a post put up in the forums probably in the near future, so we can find a better time that accommodates more of our members, seeing how Monday doesn't seem to be the most effective night. So we'll try and work around your schedules and see what's best for you guys.
Alright. For those of you that aren't aware, for Crafters Hall on Thursdays, everyone usually gets together and does all kinds of crafting, whether it's trading items back and forth for deconstruction or handing out items for research and such. I'll do crafting of armor and weapons and such as well, so since I'm 50 and all the crafting, the main crafting skills. If you have any questions on any sort of craft or anything like that, you can always see me as well in game. The set of armor that you're looking at right now, I just created the other day as my Vet 12 Legendary set. And there's a lot of work that goes into creating a Legendary set to actually get it to where you want to. So it's not as easy as crafting a regular set, working your way up. So a lot of intricacies with it.
Like what?
Trying to figure out how not to go over your soft caps, for one. Striking a balance between, depending on what your particular class is and whether you're magicka based or stamina based, trying to find a balance for that, and having that work out. This set is all stamina based since I'm a tank. I think I'm going to end up having to craft a magicka set at some point as well, which is going to be expensive. So, but this set was expensive too. But it takes a lot of work, that's for sure. I don't have much this week, much to the surprise of everyone, so I think I'm passing it to Bhutan.
Yes. Alright, I actually have a little bit more than Hobbit does. Okay, guys, if you look around, you see a bunch of us are wearing our tabards. A couple of us are wearing different ones. The ones that myself, Splint, Hobbit, Lavam, Kim, and Arya are wearing, these ones are going to be for the officers only. Officers and quartermasters. The one that you guys are wearing, though, that is the actual official tabard. From this meeting on, tavern and or guild colors are going to be required at guild meetings. It's just a way to show our support for the community as a whole. And it's also a good way for in case somebody that comes up doesn't know what's going on, looks and sees, oh hey, there's a bunch of the same taverns hanging out right here. Maybe I should ask why. We're also going to ask that if you guys go do like PvP events and things like that, that you also wear the tabards. Same thing again. It's a great way to show our support for the community as a whole, and also we can find each other easily as well.
Dragon has a question.
Yes, Dragon.
One moment, please.
What would you like to know, Dragon? Unfortunately, normally we try to go when we make these with some kind of symbol that goes with us, which is more of a bee. But since there is no bee, the spider is the closest that we come to, and I believe it's generally the second logo that is used, if I am correct, Hobbit?
Yes.
Yeah,
we have used the spider in the past.
Yeah, we looked through all the different logos and stuff that they have. The spider, out of all of them, the spider is the one that's more sinister than most of the ones they have. And we're probably not going to see very many spider ones running around. More people are probably going to go with the dragon or the weird symbol or something like that. Yes, Hobbit.
You know, I wonder if this would work if we all put in tickets at one point requesting a bee be added to the list of crests to use. If 160 plus people request it, they might add it.
That is very true. That is something that can be done.
The ability to upload custom emblems.
And if you guys all want to get together, Hobbit, if you want to make like just a giant petition and have a bunch of people like add their names to it, and then also do this mission, that might also work well. Yes, Grim, what is your question?
The only tabard I can buy is the black one.
Yes, currently right now, Hobbit has it locked down. Quartermasters, you guys have to get with Hobbit. Let him know when you guys are about to buy it so he can open it for you to buy it and then close it back down.
Well, no, the black one's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I think any rank can purchase a guild tabard from any guild that they belong to, because Lavin was able to purchase it at the Soldier Bee rank, so, and it was locked to
Yeah, I can get the black one. It's the yellow one for the PvP and stuff.
The other one you'll find under Swarmcraft. Speaking of our banks and our ranks, the yellow one is for quartermasters and officers only. The black one is for everybody else. Yes, you have to be at the actual guild store to purchase it. As I was saying about banks, guys, with our new system coming down, the reason why we are pushing for you guys to get your ranks up is Swarmcraft is going to be for withdrawals of Soldier Bees and up only. It's generally locked down a little bit tighter than that, but because we only have so many guild spaces, we have to allow some people to withdraw from it. Worker bees, this is a great opportunity. Get your post counts up so you guys can still have access to it. Newbies, post counts up, and you'll eventually get access to it. Yes, we have two separate banks. When you open your guild tab with G, you find Sinister Swarm and then Swarmcraft. Nothing is to be deposited into Sinister Swarm. That is for officers to use. If you see a piece of gear in there, or you see PvP or anything like that, get with an officer and they will pull it out for you. Crafting mats, things like that, those are to be going in Swarmcraft. And I believe Ritualist has a question.
That was a little while back. I was just going to make a suggestion about the Guild Tabard. If we all sent them a request stating who we are and the guild that we're from, then it might get their attention a little bit more.
Regarding ranks, we're still getting the ranks worked out. I believe Hobbit Swarmcraft is fully set. Or are you still tweaking that one too?
We don't have to worry about the Swarmcraft, because once you get to Soldier Bee, everyone can withdraw and deposit from the Swarmcraft. I believe Dracon added a Quartermaster rank from the Sinister Swarm Guild, which allows depositing and withdrawing from the main Sinister Swarm bank.
Yes. No, that one you did not. Legendary mats come to an officer. We are closely monitoring those just in case nothing happens to them, they don't disappear. Come to any officer and they'll be able to get you the legendary mats. Yes, Faye.
Yeah, I don't know if now's a good time to bring this up or not, but it has nothing to do with Guild Tabards. I am actually interested in trial groups. I don't know if we discussed this before. I wasn't at the meeting last week, but I know that a lot of us are in-game or nearing end-game, and I was wondering if we had any intentions on setting up nights where we could start doing AA. I forget the actual name of the trial group.
Monday nights, 8 p.m. EST. This is temporary until I can get a post up on the forums that works for better time, because the last 2 weeks we have tried to run trials. The first week were far shy of the people needed in order to make it happen, and guild functionality was down the following week. Something we're definitely aiming towards. We want to do raiding. I'm sure a lot of you want to do raiding, and we want to help facilitate that for you guys. That being said, we also, I think, need to find a time that works better. I guess Friday night there was a lot of members online and available to do trials, but unfortunately we didn't. So maybe we'll consider moving it over to Friday. I don't know. I want to get a post up in the forums and get your input as Swarm members so that we can better serve you guys as a time that works best.
Okay, I also have a two-part question. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay.
The three-part questions are over the line.
Okay, the second part of my question is, if we decide we want to do like a pug group, is that allowed?
Pug groups are allowed for you to do on your record. I'm not going to tell you that you can't. It doesn't lock you out. You're totally available to play and raid with the guild. I would definitely like to see a lot more members running together. However, I'm not going to tell you that you can't raid with other people should you decide to. As far as official events, though, I'm really trying to avoid pugging people in order to do that. It just creates a lot more hassle than I or many of the other officers are willing to deal with at this point in time.
And the second part of your question?
Oh, that was the second part.
Hey, I tacked something on there. This is Duke.
What's up, dude?
Monday night, I'm hoping to be on around 7:30 and simply trying to organize an Ethereum archive group. Probably will continue trying until about 11, just to get 12 of us together and go. So even if 8 doesn't work, I'll stick around and keep trying and just see who's available. If we can get 12 folks VR 10 or greater, we will go and bang our head on it.
Right.
Back to the original. Cool thing now is Guildbank, Sinister Swarms Guildbank is now pretty much you can deposit gold in that as you will. Please just only in Sinister Swarm. Please do not put it in East Indian or in Stormcraft, just in Sinister Swarm. That way that money will be used towards mats, hiring trade guilds, and things like that. Corvax, what's your question? I know you can't talk, you're gonna have to type it to us. Well, Hobbit, do you want to ask yours now while we wait for... Oh, never mind. Splint, you want to take this one?
Sure, just let me tab out it so I can read it.
You're not even in chat, Splint.
I'm doing the video recording, silly. It's not, I can't have it open. Go ahead, hit me up with a question.
I'll get it. The question was, not that I need it right now, but what about those of us who can't make EST or PST times for raids?
As I mentioned previously, we're probably gonna, and by probably I mean 99.9% chance that within the next day or two there'll be a post up on the forums where you guys will be able to chime in as to towards what times work best for you in order to better accomplish, better facilitate raiding for you guys. Whatever we have to do as far as scheduling in order to make it work so that you guys can experience all that content that you want to experience is what we're going to have to do. And I don't have a problem with it, and I'm pretty sure all the other officers feel the same way.
And Hobbit, what was your question?
I had a question posed to me this week by a member. They were trying to get into a pug group for Ethereum Archive. One of the requirements for that pug group was that they joined their Ventrilo server so they could communicate with the people that were doing the trial. What is our policy on that?
Last I heard, our policy was we could guest them into Sinister Swarm. They were explaining the rules and so on and so forth. But it's not allowed for our members not to be in our event when in game. That's what my understanding was.
So, okay, here's the fortunate side of this. And this is kind of a double-edged sword. Very few guilds actually use Ventrilo anymore. Most of them use TeamSpeak or Mumble or etc. You cannot have two windows of Ventrilo open at one time, at least to my knowledge you cannot. If somewhere or another you can figure out a way to have two windows of Ventrilo open and be able to be on their event server, on their event server and yours, albeit, that's fine, great. Be on theirs, be on us. The whole thing is like you need to be in our Ventrilo server, and if you're not, if these things aren't falling into place for you guys and groups aren't happening and all that stuff, there's nothing saying that you can't make them happen. Also, you can invite and guest whoever you want to our server with the standard tripod password, and you can have 30 people guested in our server for all I care. Just as long as you guys are able to communicate with the rest of the guild, us, both in voice and in game chat and using the tripod system. kind of as far as it goes, like I actually just suggested to a member that they have one of them be in our Ventrilo while the other of them be in the opposite Ventrilo, so they can be in the best of both worlds. They're in our vent and they're in another vent for another raid, and they're not breaking the rules. They're here. And I lagged out, so it's going to take like 5 minutes for you to hear all that.
You actually heard it as you were saying it, Dragon.
Yeah, I heard everything.
As did I.
I heard it.
I didn't hear it, Dracon. Can you say it again?
I'm silly loud.
You can move him. You know that, right?
The after guild meeting event will be slapping of Lavum.
That's a good event. I'll come for that one. Definitely.
We need to petition that
Sounds like a
emote.
soap commercial.
The beatdown emote.
With that, Lavum has one more thing he wanted to run down with you guys, so I'm going to turn it over to Lavum.
Alright, let me turn off the chat box. So basically what I'm going to be going over today briefly is law number 8, which is support swarm activities in chapters. And basically what we mean by that is you're all participating in it right now. Guild meetings, mandatory. We like to see everyone here, get together and show support for Sinister Swarm. But it also goes past our chapter. In a week-ish, we're going to be having a huge birthday bash, karaoke events, orientation clinics, recruitment clinics, generally swarm-wide activities, participate, contribute, which bounds us kind of into Law 6 as well. We're here for each other, so please support each other, and both in-game and out of game. And it could be something as small as, going on a gathering run, or landing a hand to a, some people running a lower dungeon, or anything else that happens to happen in Sinister Swarm. Does anybody have any questions or comments about that? Okay, we're kind of out of order right now, so who am I passing to?
Hobbit.
So without further ado, Hobbit, you're up.
We're passing back to me for what reason?
I'll just do Hobbit. Does anybody have any other questions about anything we've gone over today? No questions? For those that aren't here and they're listening to the recording, that big giant list of people that still needs to take their test, unfortunately, it will not be posted after this week. It will now be up to you to go to Dracon, Splint, Chi to get your Soldier B test done. Reason being is some people have been on that list for a month plus, and it's not their responsibility. Also, if you are in-game and you are not on event, you will get one warning, guys, because this is becoming a serious issue again. You will get a warning to get on vent. If you are not in vent within like 15-20 minutes or so, we will most of the time demote or remove just to get your attention. Guys, it's part of the tripod system to be in vent and in game. During meetings, please don't be in the quiet channel, in the AFK channel, or things like that. Again, it goes back to participating. And it's not that we're being mean, it's some people we constantly have to tell over and over and over. I'm not a mom, guys. Any questions? No questions?
One comment.
What is our after? What's your notes?
One comment.
I'm afraid of your comment.
Just a reminder, we have a karaoke auction going on in the forums. Basically, some brave souls have volunteered themselves to sing whatever song you are willing to bid high enough for them to sing. The process is very simple and explained inside the forum post under the Bee and the Barb. Basically, what it comes down to is you will send myself a PM on the forums with the name of the person and the amount that you're bidding. And the subject of the message should be make sure that you mention karaoke auction so that I know that that's what it's about. And be willing to shell out some money. Those brave souls who are volunteering will be notified 3 days previous to the karaoke event so that they can get a little bit of practice, you know, or if they're not going to be there, so we can get a recording of them and we can make sure that you get your money's worth. And ESO crashed again. Awesome. Any questions?
Quick question about that.
Sure, shoot.
So, being a karaoke auction, is this like is money going for the guild kind of thing, and it's just kind of a fun thing, embarrass your friend kind of stuff, or?
Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. It's have fun, build community, joke around, have a good time, and this will be the karaoke will be taking place during the karaoke event, which is on the 16th of August, celebrating Swarm's 15th birthday.
No, it's on the 17th.
17th, celebrating Swarm's birthday. I've been corrected.
17th is my birthday.
Well, happy birthday early, and it will be a double birthday party.
Yes, any money made from the ESO karaoke is going to go towards the guild bank to help purchase field traders, fund any kind of PvP event that she and them might hold, and I believe we have a couple other things lined up for the guild funds as well. We're just hashing out the rest of the ideas for them and how we want to proceed with them.
Cool, thanks.
I do know one thing will be is to help get potions and for guild trials. Kitiara has actually already asked me about that. So some of the gold will help to go fund getting you guys the potions and whatnot made.
Potentially some of those expensive recipes as well for the veteran level recipes that you guys are also just to eat and consume.
I just wanted to ask one more quick question.
Sure.
I have just about every craft maxed and can make just about anything, and I would like to get on the database and talk to whoever and give the information so that I'm on the list so people know to find me to make certain things.
Here, what's your... I can take care of this real quick.
Isn't
Who was that?
Area expertise to have them.
Lem will
Yeah.
take care of it after the meeting. So
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Can you make me a sandwich?
No. Guys that made Soldier Bee and Worker Bee, pardon the day or two of lagginess that it's going to take to upgrade your Ventrilo information. As most of you guys know, J-Con is unfortunately in and out with us at the moment, so it might take him an extra day or two to get your Ventrilo updated. If it's not done by Wednesday, send me a tell and I will go yell at him.
Oh, don't yell at him.
I'll just be like, hey, do this now. Hobbit? What's our after guild event?
Lion's Den.
I thought it was beating Lavum. If it's not that, I'm not.
Lion's Den will be after beating Robin.
Well, that's where we're going to beat him, is in the Lion's Den.
Oh, sweet.
Alright, I'm going to call this meeting to close if we have nothing else. Ritualist, Konvala?
I just wanted to talk about the potions for the trials real quick. I'm actually an alchemist. I've been stockpiling Cloud Mist for the past few days now. I just don't know what potions everyone needs.
Spell crit's really good for rating.
I'd like
Is
one
that
that
just
wouldn't
across the
let me
board?
die.
It helps about half the people, maybe not all across.
A no dying potion, awesome.
Yeah, that's what I want. Please get off.
We'll all take one of those.
Alright, I'll have to get something together then and make a list up, because all I know is the sorcerer potions for the end game, the spell crit and spell power. I'm not sure what melee needs.
That one that Alara just linked is awfully good for rating.
Yeah, that's actually, I have a few of them made up currently for that reason. It's just, I didn't know if there was one specifically for melee too, and the different classes. And for healers and stuff.
the spell power one works for healers.
Oh, does it? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay, and Konvala?
Go ahead,
I was going to touch on this one breath thing, which I'm sure you all know it in 1 week. Yay! On the Saturday we will be doing the Team Fortress Classic, and that is 5 p.m. It's a really strange time that I never remember how to say. Pacific. And then on the Sunday we have the karaoke, which we've talked about. Aren't we, guys?
Oh yeah.
Yes, super excited.
Good luck embarrassing me. I can sing most things without laughing.
Alright. This meeting is done. Thank you.